You know how the pros make the ball just explode off their foot and fly into the back of the net? Well, today we're going to break down exactly how they do it. We're going to transform your shot from just okay to absolutely unstoppable. And believe me, it is way simpler than you think. Let's get right into it. Okay, first things first. We have to completely change the way we think about kicking a ball. This quote right here, it gets to the heart of everything. A powerful kick is not about just smashing the ball with all your might like you're swinging a hammer. No way. The real power? It comes from speed, from timing, and that quick snap at the end, just like cracking a whip. And honestly, here's the best news of all. Especially if you're a younger player, you don't need to live in the weight room to see a huge improvement. It's all about technique and repetition. Seriously, think of it like building a Lego masterpiece. You just have to follow the instructions piece by piece, and pretty soon you have something amazing. We're going to build your perfect kick the exact same way. So, where do we start building? Well, a great kick isn't just your legs swinging wildly. It's a full body action. It's like a chain reaction where energy flows from the ground, up through your core, and then, boom, right into the ball. We're going to break down the 4 essential pieces of that motion. That's right, there are just 4 fundamental principles. If you can get these 4 things right, I promise you, you are well on your way to a much more powerful and a much more accurate shot. These are the absolute non-negotiables. Kicking things off with our very first principle, and this one might actually surprise you, the most important part of your kick is your non-kicking foot. I know it sounds weird, but your plant foot is your anchor. It's your foundation. Think of it like the launch pad for a rocket. If that launch pad is shaky or in the wrong spot, that rocket isn't going anywhere, right? And this shows you just how big a difference the right placement makes. Look, on the left, that weak placement, you're either reaching for the ball and losing all your power and balance, or you're too far behind it and you just scoop the ball way over the goal. Now look at the powerful placement on the right. Your foot is right next to the ball and your toe is pointing directly at your target. That one simple move sets up your entire body for a perfect strike. Our second principle is all about creating a solid, firm point of contact. So your plant foot is set. Now all that energy you're building up needs a hard surface to transfer into the ball. And that is where locking your ankle comes in. This is why it's so critical. An unlocked floppy ankle is basically a wet noodle. All the force just gets absorbed by it. It's like trying to hammer a nail with a piece of spaghetti. It just doesn't work. But when you lock your ankle, you turn your foot into a sledgehammer. It's firm, it's solid, and it's ready to transfer every single ounce of energy straight into the ball. All right, so you've got your anchor and you've got your sledgehammer. Principle number 3 is all about controlling where that ball goes. You know those low, hard shots that goalies absolutely hate? The secret to hitting those is getting your chest over the ball. Leaning back, it's such a common mistake, and all it does is send the ball flying to the moon, kind of like a field goal in American football. Instead, I want you to imagine your body acting like a stamp on an envelope. You're leaning forward, pressing down and through the ball. That's the posture that keeps your shots low, powerful, and on target. And now for our final principle. The kick is not over when your foot makes contact. The follow-through is absolutely essential. It's just like in golf or baseball. That motion after you hit the ball is what guarantees you've transferred all your momentum, and it dictates the shot's final power and direction. So how do you know if you're actually doing it right? Well, here's a great little physical cue you can feel. A really powerful and complete follow-through will often make you hop off your plant foot and land on your kicking foot. If you feel that little hop, that's a fantastic sign. It means you've committed your entire body's momentum through the shot. Okay, so we've covered the 4 big principles, but knowing what to do is only half the battle, right? How do you make it feel totally natural, totally second nature? You need a plan. So let's move from theory to practice with a simple 3-phase training plan designed to build that all-important muscle memory. Phase 1 is all about one thing, building a solid foundation. For the first 2 weeks, I want you to completely forget about power. Seriously, don't even think about it. The only goal here is to get your body used to the correct movements and to start recognizing what a clean, solid strike actually feels like. To do this, we're going to use 2 really simple drills. First up is the wall ball. This is your secret weapon. Think of it like a video game with unlimited continues. The ball comes right back to you every time, letting you get hundreds of reps in a really short amount of time. Then, you're going to do stationary kicks with no run-up. This takes everything else out of the equation and forces you to focus purely on your form. Now, once that feels good, we build on it in phase 2. With the basic form starting to feel natural, it's time to add movement. I mean, the game isn't static, so your practice shouldn't be either. It's time to apply all this great technique to a moving ball. The dribble and shoot drill is kind of like a pop quiz for your technique. It forces you to quickly adjust your body and get that plant foot in the right spot while you're on the move. Next up, you'll practice shooting off a turn. This simulates receiving a pass in a game, and it trains you to get a quality shot off quickly and efficiently. And in phase 3, we bring it all home. From week 5 onward, the goal is to execute everything we've learned, but now under a little bit of pressure and with specific targets, just like you'd face in a real match. Think of this as your challenge mode. Set up some cones or hang a few towels in the corners of the goal and really focus on hitting them. Then grab some friends and play a game of hitters-getters. The rule is simple. If you miss the goal, you have to go get the ball. It's a really fun way to add some friendly pressure and rewards you for hitting the target. Now, we've said it a bunch. Technique is king, and it is. But once your technique is really solid, you can definitely add a little extra oomph to your shot with some simple strength and stability work. And you don't need a fancy gym for this. Your core acts like a stabilizing corset for your whole body, so planks and side planks are perfect. And since balance is so crucial when you're shooting off one leg, things like single leg squats and box jumps will help you build that explosive power and stability you need. So what's the ultimate takeaway here? Well, mastering your kick really just comes down to consistency. From your plant foot all the way to your follow-through, every single step builds on the last one. It's that repetition that turns these conscious thoughts into natural, automatic movements you don't even have to think about on the field. And that leaves us with one final question I want you to ask yourself every time you step on the field. Anyone can go out and just kick a ball against a wall, but are you just practicing, or are you practicing with purpose? Focusing on just one of these principles each time you train, that is the real secret to getting better, faster.